Hey there, Z-Man the Tech here, and today we're going to take a look at Necrosphere Deluxe on Nintendo Switch by developer Cat Nagiti and publisher Untitled. It's set to release January 31st of 2019, also available for PS4 and PS Vita. And the style of this game is going to be metroidvania, platformer, 2D pixel, and extremely difficult. You assume the role of Agent Terry Cooper, who ends up waking up in a dastardly dangerous and unfair purgatory world called Necrosphere, where you have to brave obstacles and puzzles of death, reliving every moment of frustration and failure over and over until you best the system and find the portals that can take you back to Normalsphere, aka the world of living. The game has a heavy emphasis on being a 2-button Metroidvania style game of extreme difficulty, and it means it, literally. However, this game is not without its merits, as being in this particular genre, it really nails it well via the level design and item progressions that allow you to reach areas that weren't reachable before, like every game in this genre should. This game has easily earned its right to be known as the game with no chill at certain times, and you really have to remember that this game is meant to be taken as an intense trial and error type of experience that steers you to master muscle memory and timing. Timing, and more timing is crucial with this one. Definitely an experience where the statement, patience is a virtue, is shattered just as much as your soul will be. So some of the abilities that you earn will be a ballet suit, which allows you to leap great distances and gaps, the invisible gauntlets that allow you to break through certain walls, and a jetpack, just to name a few. It's also important to note that all these abilities can be used while airborne, and in a lot of cases require you to get through some areas by experimenting with tactics like this. Now, as mentioned prior, this game is played with only 2 buttons at a time. Thankfully, there is a little bit of flexibility with multiple options of which 2 buttons you use, which are left analog stick for left and right, D-pad left and A button for the right direction, and left and right shoulder buttons. So at its core, what you have is a game where you can only move left and right. So jumping, for instance, is executed by interacting with objects, in this case, bubble-like surfaces. There are also areas that levitate you upward on many occasions. However, be mindful, as those areas can be just as perilous. These mechanics considered, it actually meshes very well with the level design. As far as visuals, this game plays it safe with an acceptable 2D pixel art style with clean pixel perfect visuals at a consistent 60 frames per second. On a level design standpoint, the backgrounds have some nice added effects that make it both lively and creepy, like walls and platforms having chomping mouths with sharp teeth, and some that continuously drip green ooze. Sound effects also play it safe with a chiptune approach, and it matches well with the art style and fits without being too overbearing. The soundtrack is very well done and super catchy, also fitting the style of chiptune MIDI era to the T. So in conclusion, to those looking for a highly difficult speedrunning game, look no further. This game would appeal most to those that love intense challenge and have really thick skin with the patience of a praying mantis. Because of its 2.5 hour long playthrough, which is subject to how well you do with these types of games, and intense difficulty, it may not appeal to a more casual audience for the asking price of $9.99. However, if there's a sale or you're a hardcore gamer that's into speedrunning and such, I can recommend. My final score for Necrosphere Deluxe is 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching.